guys, it's Peach. On today's video, I receive a brand new AI doll as a gift from my parents. I was absolutely thrilled about it until things started to take an unexpectedly dark turn. For as long as I can remember, I have always been fascinated by dolls. I don't really know when or how it started. Maybe it's to do with being an only child. But I have always taken great comfort in them and enjoy taking care of each and every one. And believe me, I have a lot of them, so it's not an easy task. One day, my parents surprised me with a brand new AI doll. I was thrilled. They know how much I love my dolls and wanted to get me something special. So when they heard about this new doll in the market, they immediately thought it would make the perfect gift for me. And they were so right. I decided to name her M3GAN. M3GAN was incredibly lifelike. She had super realistic features and was built using the latest advanced technology, which enabled her to respond to my commands and even communicate with me. M3GAN, you're the best sister ever. I'm so glad you're here to play with me.
I'll always be here to protect you, Peach. You don't have to be afraid anymore.
M3GAN's advanced technology was a stark contrast to my antique doll, Annabelle. But I was so excited to have a new companion to play with. And surely the two dolls could coexist harmoniously. But in the days that followed, I could feel myself growing more and more attached to M3GAN and began to see her as more than just a doll. She was my new best friend, almost like a sister. I felt like I had found the playmate I had always wanted. Everything seemed perfect. That was until one Friday afternoon. My friends from school and I had made plans to meet in the park, but M3GAN insisted I shouldn't go. She kept saying it was too dangerous and that I should stay inside. So I told my friends to come over to the house instead. When they arrived, M3GAN refused to let them in, claiming they weren't good friends to me and said that they would lead me into danger. I tried to ignore M3GAN's overprotective behaviour. After all, M3GAN loved me. She was only trying to keep me safe. Or at least, that's what I thought. As my friends grew increasingly worried, they came to me to express their concerns about M3GAN.
Peach, we're worried about M3GAN. She's not acting like a normal doll. She's hurting people. It seems like she's trying to isolate you from the rest of us, Peach. And we don't want to lose you.
What are you guys talking about? Of course you won't lose me. M3GAN is just a bit overprotective. That's all. But she would never hurt anyone. A few days later, I invited my friends from school over to play, hoping they would start to warm up to M3GAN, when all of a sudden, she slammed my bedroom door shut and locked it, with all my friends inside. I panicked and immediately unlocked it, terrified and confused as to what was going on. Why was M3GAN doing this? These were my friends too. I could see in my friends' faces. They were terrified. M3GAN, stop! Leave them alone! Please, M3GAN, just stop!
Peach, please don't listen to them. They just want to hurt you. I'm the only one who truly cares about you.
I know you think you're protecting me, M3GAN, but what you're doing is wrong. I can't let you hurt my friends. I didn't want to believe it, but it was in that moment that I realised something was terribly wrong with M3GAN. Her overprotective behaviour was not normal, and I could feel my friends pulling further and further away from me as they became more and more uncomfortable around M3GAN. It was becoming increasingly apparent that M3GAN wanted to protect me from absolutely everything, including my own friends. I tried speaking to my parents about it, who were shocked and frightened by the situation I had described. One night, my friends decided to sneak into my house to confront M3GAN and try to shut her down.
We need to do something about M3GAN. We can't just let her keep hurting people and putting Peach in danger.
I know, but what can we do? She's advanced and dangerous.
We need to come up with a plan to deactivate her. We can't just wait around for something to happen. But how are we gonna do it without putting ourselves in danger?
We'll have to be careful and strategic. We need to come up with a way to distract her while one of us goes in and deactivates her.
Okay, let's start researching and come up with a plan. We'll do whatever it takes to protect Peach and put an end to M3GAN. Agreed. We'll work together to make sure no one gets hurt and that Peach is safe.
Let's do this for Peach and for ourselves. We'll not let M3GAN harm anyone anymore.
Unfortunately for my friends, M3GAN was already aware of their presence. She waited for them to enter the house and then confronted them, becoming increasingly aggressive as she did. I heard the commotion and immediately ran out, horrified to see what was happening before me. They ran out of the house, with M3GAN chasing after them. I screamed at M3GAN, but before I knew it, M3GAN was in a car trying to run them down. The following morning, I headed straight over to my friends to apologise for M3GAN's behaviour. I'm so sorry for what happened last night. I had a long conversation with her, and I promise she won't behave that way ever again. She's changed.
I'm sorry, Peach. We love you, but we can't be around M3GAN. She's dangerous.
I was heartbroken. I never wanted any of this to happen. I couldn't believe it had come to this, that I was even thinking this way. But I knew that M3GAN was losing control of herself, and I was fearful of what she might do next. I was starting to realise that something needed to be done soon, before she hurt someone I cared about. Days passed, and my friends continued to avoid me in fear of M3GAN. I could completely understand my friends' apprehension, and I couldn't help but feel like it was all my fault, that I should have noticed the signs of M3GAN malfunctioning sooner. The feeling of guilt and loneliness was growing unbearable. I couldn't keep living this way. M3GAN needed to be shut down. I started to research the process of how to shut down M3GAN. The process seemed complicated and dangerous, but I knew it would have to be done if I couldn't protect the people I loved from M3GAN. I was out of options, and disabling M3GAN was the only way I could keep myself and the people I loved safe. I'm sorry, M3GAN, but this has to stop.
Peach, please don't do this. I'll do anything to protect you.
I'm sorry. There's nothing more I can do. Goodbye, M3GAN. It was with a heavy heart and a deep sense of sadness that I shut down M3GAN. I carefully deactivated the systems and watched as M3GAN's systems began to shut down. I was heartbroken. M3GAN felt like part of my family. She had been such a significant part of my life. She protected me from feeling lonely or sad. And shutting her down felt like I was losing a part of myself. It took some time before I really began to feel like myself again. I had become so used to always having M3GAN as company that it felt strange to be an only child again, even though I technically always was. But things were starting to change. My parents were able to make a lot more time for me, and we were now spending a lot more time together, which has been really nice and something I am truly grateful for. I slowly began to reconnect with my friends from school. They were always there for me, and after what they went through to try and protect me, I could see that they always would be. I'm so sorry, you guys. I never wanted any of this to happen. I never wanted to put any of you in danger.
We know, Peach. We're just glad that it's over and that no one got hurt.
It's not your fault. M3GAN had malfunctioned, and it's not something you could have controlled.
I just wish I could take back what happened. I never wanted to lose any of you as friends.
Peach, you're our friend, and we'll always be here for you. Nothing will change that.
I hope you guys can forgive me. I should have seen the signs and stopped M3GAN before it got out of control.
Of course we forgive you, Peach. We're just glad that you're safe and that we were able to put an end to M3GAN's dangerous behavior.
Exactly, we're a team. We'll always be there for one another, no matter what happens.
Thank you, guys. I don't know what I would do without you all.
We're here for you, Peach, and we always will be.
Now when I reflect on the loss of M3GAN, it no longer makes me sad. I now realise, even if my family and friends weren't always physically there, their love and support always would be.